What is up guys, Cardaka here, and today I'm here with a composite deck profile. So this is with the new Millenniummon from BT-18. I think the deck still needs a lot of support in order for it to be actually competitive, but right now this build is just making the most of what the deck has to offer right now, and it kind of uses the win condition better than what we've got from BT-18, so it's not really using most of the stuff from BT-18, but it's using some stuff from BT-18. So without further ado, let's get right into deck profile. So for Digimon, we're actually running 5. We're running 4 of the Pinamon from EX4. So this one's effect is when this card is deleted other than by battle, you can gain 1 memory. And that's really important because you'll be deleting your Digimon a lot with your own effects. So getting that 1 memory helps you prevent yourself from passing turn. So every single memory counts, and we'll kind of go over how the deck works a bit later. We're also running 1 Chimeraon just because we are running a lot of shonen boys or analog boys, and you will be cycling through your Digimon decks quite a bit. So that's the reason why I'm running 5. You're gonna run out pretty quickly. Like as long as you get like 1 or 2 of the analog boys out, you're gonna be going through quite fast. Actually, you only need 1. You only need 1 analog boy for it to start cycling really fast. So yeah. All right, now let's move on to the level 7. So we're running 4 of the Millenniummon. So this effect is it can digivolve with Chimeraon and Machinedramon. So it can't digivolve with anything else. So keep that in mind. And on play and on evolution, you can delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Then if you are DNA digivolving, you can return 1 of each of your opponents with different levels from your opponent's trash to the top of the deck. And then for every card returned, you get 1 memory. So this is another way that you can kind of prevent yourself from passing turn. If your opponent has a lot of cards in the trash that have different levels, if you're able to put 5 back, then that's pretty good. But a lot of times they might not have level 7s, and that might be pretty bad. So yeah. Alright, so next we are running Machinedramon from BT-18. So the Machinedramon is the new rare that we got from BT-18. So you can Digimon on top of a Composite Digimon for 3 cost. And then on play, you can delete 1 of your Composite Digimon to reduce the play cost of this by 4. And then on play and on evolution, you can de-digivolve all your opponent's Digimon by 1. And then when this card's deleted, you can DNA digivolve 1 of your Chimeraon on the field and 1 of your Machinedramon from your trash to Millenniummon in your hand without paying its cost. So yeah, it's pretty good. You'll be able to pop, if this gets popped while you have a Chimeraon on the board, you can just whoop, put them in and then digivolve. So that's kind of like the rough idea on how you will be able to cheese it out. But obviously we will have different ways to get that off, which we'll talk about a bit later. So next we're running 4 of the Chimeraon from BT-18. So this one's on evolution and on attack. You can delete 1 of your Digimon to delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. And then on deletion, if you have a Machinedramon on the field, you can DNA digivolve it with a Chimeraon in your trash into a Millenniummon from your hand. So the condition is kind of the same. And then the inherit is just to get +1 security check, and the Millenniummon, the Machinedramon inherent ability is to change the target to 1 of your composite types. So these 2 cards are pretty good, but the rest of the stuff that we got aren't super great right now. So we're actually running 2 of the Chimeraon from BT2. So this card's on play. You can delete 1 of your other Digimon to delete 1 of your opponent's level 5 Digimon. And what you can do is, if you have a Machinedramon on the board, you can hard cast the Chimeraon to pop it, and then this will let you DNA digivolve with a Chimeraon on the field to go into the Millenniummon. This is less optimal though, because you won't get the inherent ability from the Chimeraon, because this one has a security check +1, which does speed up the game a bit more. But this is like a nice backup option. A lot of times you will be digivolving up into your Chimeraon, and then you can hard cast the Machinedramon to pop it, and then you can DNA digivolve with that, and then you'll be able to get both of them into your sources. but this is still a nice option to have. I'm running 2. I was running 3 before, and I felt like 3 was just too much. I'd rather run more consistency boosters, and that's why I'm running Chimeraon at 2. But if you feel like you want to run this at 3, that's fine as well. And for Machine Drum, I'm only running this version of Machine Drum because I feel like all the other ones that we have at our disposal right now aren't that great. And so I just rather dig for this as soon as possible. And you'll see my consistency booster options a bit later. So for level 4s, we are running 4 of the Digimon. The Digimon is on deletion. The inheritability is on deletion. You can get 1 memory, which obviously combos pretty well with the rest of the deck because you will be gaining memory back, which does prevent you from passing turn. We're also running 4 of the Millenniummon. It's here for the same reason. Keep in mind, this also has a security ability. It's at the end of the battle, you can play this card without playing its cost. So you will have him for free on the board. And this deletion ability only activates if the Digimon that is deleted has 2 colors. So it won't work with your BT-2 Chimeraon, but will work with your BT-18 Chimeraon. Next, we are running 2 of the Deltamon from BT-18. So this one's ability is on play and on evolution. You can trash 1 card in your hand, and then you can return 1 card with Composite or Wicked God trait from your trash to your hand. So you can use this to kind of recycle your resources. We're not running this at 4 though, because you only need it sometimes when you over trash your stuff. Because a lot of times your combo pieces will go back in your deck. These guys will go back in the deck for the Millenniummon's ability. So yeah, it will not work all the time, but running 2 just because it will be handy sometimes. I also forgot to mention, Millenniummon's ability is, the second ability is when this card's deleted, you can return a Chimeraon and Machine Drum from this card's source to the bottom of your deck to play this card out. So then you'll be able to play it out and use the ability to pop another Digimon again. So it's actually pretty it's a little bit sticky. It's not super sticky, but it's a little bit sticky. And deletion based effects are kind of like the weakest amongst the removals that we have in the game right now. So I wish it was something else, but yeah. All right. Next, for the level 3s, we are running 4 of the Digimon from BT-14. So this one is on deletion, you can get 1 memory. And then for the Tsukaimon, it's also on deletion, you get 1 memory. So running 4 of each. And then just because you do want to, again, getting memory is very important, especially when your stuff gets deleted. So these will help you not pass turn. And then we're running 2 the Digimons. So we're running Digimon and Psychemon in this deck, just because this deck is pretty slow. You're constantly trying to go into your combo pieces, and so if you don't hit your combo pieces, one of the better ways to slow down your opponent is to have floodgates on the board, and that's why we're running these. There's probably a better way to go about it, but you can also run like Ukomons, but again, you guys know how I feel about Ukomons. So I'm not running Ukomons in this deck, but Ukomons are definitely slots that you can run. You can definitely run 4 Ukomons instead to increase the consistency. But yeah, for reasons, I'm just running Floodgates. It also helps slow down your opponent, but having Ukomon to search for your deck is also pretty good. So up to you guys. This deck future-proofing just in case Ukomon gets hit. Alright, next we are running 2 of the Yamatos from BT-2. So this one lets you grab a lets you grab a purple option or a Digimon from your trash pack to your hand. So this card is just here to help you retrieve combo pieces. So it's pretty good for that. You don't trash from your hand that much, so the new Yamato is not as good in this deck, but this one is okay. And then for the other Tamer, we're running 4 Analog Boys. Just top 3, grab 1 Digimon to your hand, trash the rest. Helps set up your deck pretty well, so I think it's good. And then on both players' turn, whenever one of your level 5 or above Digimon with sources is deleted, you can rest this Tamer to get 1 memory, and then you can hatch an egg. For the options, we're running 1 Call of Dark, just to retrieve combo pieces. You guys know what this card does by now. So yeah, we're running this just because we can, and you know, fetching combo pieces is very important, so we're gonna do that. We're also running 3 of the Violet Memory Boost. This looks at top 4. Grab a purple card, and most of the cards are purple. You can't grab Millenniummon. You're kind of relying on your analog boy to fetch. So yeah, and if you can't fetch it, if this gets put in your trash somehow, you're probably gonna have to fetch it with the Deltamon. But most of the time, whenever you see a Millenniummon as a target, you're probably gonna grab it with the analog boy. And these other pieces you can kind of grab with your other stuff, so it's not too big of a problem. And last but not least, we are running 4 of the Wisdom Training. This is just, again, here for a consistency booster, and because the Chimeraon is so expensive to Digivolve into, reducing it by 2 costs on the turn after is just good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck, guys. It's a pretty fun deck to play, but just keep in mind most of the time the way you will be Digivolving into Millenniummon will be either going all the way up to Machinedramon and then popping it with the Chimeraon, and then jogressing like that, or you will be Digivolving up to the Chimeraon and then you'll be hard casting the Machinedramon to jogress like that. So kind of see, you just have to see which pieces you have. If you don't have your Chimeraon, this is the next best option, but you would rather have this all the time. So we'll see what future support we get. I think we're getting support for this deck soon, because I think in the next Digicross set there should be support for Millenniummon. I think Zed Millenniummon is going to come out in that set. But that's pretty much it for this deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below and support the channel. And this is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!